Welcome Seattle, Washington to this amazing 7-truck lineup getting ready for this drag style racing. I'm Trevor, joined with Deli. We're getting ready for this amazing event. Take a good look at tonight's bracket. RORMJ.com versus Black Stallion in the very first race of round number 1.
The second race of round number 1 will have Executioner going up against Toro, Loco to get the third spot in the semifinal round of racing.
And then the final race is Blue Thunder versus Blacksmith. Here we go, lining for the line for the first race of round 1. It is that beautiful 2000 Ford F-150 Broken Machine and Black Stallion taking on Wrenchhead.com Jackson Meszaros in that 2000 Chevy Silverado body. Looking amazing. These two are geared and ready at the line.
This ought to be an interesting race. With the drag style racing, it takes timing, and that's the green light. What happened to Black Stallion? Wrenchhead.com's flying across the line. Oh boy, something probably had to have gone wrong with Broken Machine. Black Stallion was just not feeling it tonight.
Most likely some engine problems. The truck could have stalled off the line there.
The first truck pulling up to the line for the second race of round number 1 is Daniel Werewolf, an Executioner. That 1997 Chevy Silverado body. Goodness, I love how that looks. And his opponent will be developed Terron, Toro, Loco, that custom build concept. Definitely a crowd favorite. These two drivers are incredibly talented, but only one can advance to the semifinal round of racing and get that third spot into the bracket. Asking for the green light. Both are ready. Across the line, it's going to look like Toro Loco. My goodness, Toro Loco not stopping, slamming into the wall. Executioner will be knocked off of the bracket as we get ready for our last race of round number 1. Pulling up to the line first is Trevor Alston in Blacksmith, loving that 1941 Willys body concept, and his opponent will be Blue Thunder, driven by Dylan Pereira, that 2001 Ford F-150. 5 years in competition, definitely a superstar to look out for in this competition. That is the green light. Blue Thunder off the line. Blacksmith seeming to have slept on the line. Blue Thunder will get the win. Blacksmith on 2 wheels, slamming into the wall. What a save by Trevor Alston and Blacksmith, but it is no match for Dylan Pereira, who will be moving on to the semifinal round of racing.
In this first semifinal race, it is Psycho Vision and that 1941 Willys, Mr. Destruction. And he'll be taking on the Wrenchhead.com Jackson Meszaros, that Chevy Silverado. Let's see what these two can do. Wrenchhead got him off the line. Mr. Destruction!
Whoa!
Hesitated off the line.
Whoa.
Tough
that is
break.
something that you do not want to do, especially in a style like this. Psycho Vision stopping at the line and then starting over again, giving Wrenchhead.com that advantage. And our next race will have developed Terron and Toro Loco taking on Blue Thunder and Dylan Pereira across the line. Toro Loco flying through the air, but unfortunately will lose against Dylan Pereira and Blue Thunder, taking that final spot in the final race.
Ford versus Chevy. Seattle Monster Truck fans, let's go racing in the finals.
That is the green light across the line. It's gonna look like Dylan Pereira, Blue Thunder. Wrenchhead.com getting knocked off of the racing bracket in the final race of the night. Blue Thunder whipping into some celebratory donuts. I did see, though, that Blue Thunder did have the extra advantage because of ground speed. It looks like Wrenchhead.com more had the advantage in the air. That is the quick recap of the racing bracket, but we are not done yet. The pinnacle of tonight's event is to come. Freestyle's next. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Seattle, Washington, as we get ready for this huge freestyle lineup, ready to go at it on this huge track. I'm joined with Jack. I'm Trevor, as you know from racing. What do you think how this freestyle...
I think it's interesting that you're saying that this is going to be a really big track. I mean, this is a big track, but these jumps are really small. I think these drivers are going to have to really use a lot of creativity to get over these jumps.
We're starting...
Here comes our first one.
Broken Machine and Black Stallion. We're gonna see what he can do, starting with some nice air.
A lot of momentum here. It's a big Ford, a lot of horsepower.
You can see these drivers are it's just one big circular track.
Oh.
He's getting a little wild.
Take it too lightly around here. He's kind of getting a feel for it, but he's really hitting those ramps hard.
Really putting down the pedal. He's getting
Broken,
some
we
good
haven't
air.
seen a whole lot of freestyle out of him, but we're gonna see what we can do in this truck.
That was nice. Getting a little crooked in the air there.
Oh, look out!
Oh, up on 2 tires again.
He's making an impression, that's for sure.
He is
See.
definitely.
Right,
oh man.
Oh man, he's gonna nails the wall here.
Oh. Scores will be only
15,
the 15.
Got the crowd on its feet for sure. One black truck to another. We got Blacksmith, Trevor, Alston. The big impact in racing here is going to have to follow up that 15. Hopefully no more stadium damage here. Good thing they're tearing this place down next year. Wondering if that turn's going to be catching people up later tonight, because you see it with Black Stallion, you kind of had a little trouble going over that roller in that turn. But a lot of momentum though. We found that Willie's body real basic design on here, keeping that momentum. Nice air off the cars there. I mean, like what I was saying, I was saying it's going to be hard for these guys to come out here and really make a lot of a big splash out here with these really small jumps, but he's doing a good job so far. Up on 2 wheels, I mean, these guys going into these turns with so much momentum here. Hard to keep these trucks all on 4 wheels the whole time, but look what he's doing now. The run here up on the concrete. Real close to those fans, a nice photo opportunity. Really cutting this track up. I see he's starting to cross-thread these jumps here. What you really got to do, I mean, hitting the broadside of these jumps, you're not going to get a whole lot of air as he smacks onto those rollers there. Tough trucks had to deal with that all night. Now the Mosh truck's got a feel for it too. Then the valley gets a little bit of air, a little wheelie. Having the center of the track to work with is also hard too, but he's getting some nice donuts. Running off this run, the time's up. Almost rolls it. It's for sure going to be a new leader. I think the judges are going to like that one. Oh, he doesn't want to quit either. That's it down nice and easy. They're waving it off. Blacksmith, Trevor Alston. Big splash in racing, big splash in freestyle. I think that's going to be the number that's going to be hard to beat, and it is. He walks out of here with a 24. He was up next to try and knock that one off.
Getting set for our next freestyle. Here it is. Jack in Mr. Destruction, the second Willie's body to hit the track tonight. Beautiful looking truck, Mr. Destruction. He's going to have to put down a big run here if he wants to take the lead from Blacksmith with that 24. We're going to see what he's going to start off with. He's going to start off on the racing lane with a nice sky wheelie. And into a slap wheelie. That was a nice start. If he wants to take that lead, he's really going to have to keep that momentum up, get in that big move, put in the wow factor, and slow start for Mr. Destruction so far. It's not been the worst start, though. Some more nice air over that racing lane, backsiding it. Had some problems there with the truck. Into some beautiful donuts, cyclones. He's really putting on a run here. Like I said, he's going to have to put that wow factor in. That was a nice little save for Mr. Destruction. Up on 1 tire. A little stoppy, I guess. He's putting out a nice run so far. Up on 2 wheels again. He's doing good so far. And again on 2 wheels. So far, 3 pretty good saves out here. Some nice air over that. And again, another power wheelies on 2 wheels. He's just going crazy on this track tonight. Cross-threading it. Oh, man. And that's it for Mr. Destruction. What a run. We're going to see what the scores are. Next up is Wrenched.com, Jackson Meszaros.
Like what I was saying earlier, I was saying it's hard to not be able to cut through the center of this track. You saw there. Rolled it over right before it hit the Spanky Spangler ramp.
He's gonna have to put down a nice run.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of horsepower out of this Chevy in racing. Yeah, I was talking a lot about Blacksmith, but Wrench had really made a big impact. Now he's getting some donuts here, kicking up a lot of dirt.
Making it to the finals in racing. Didn't pull it off, though.
It's tough. I mean, these straight line drag is all power. There's no strategy as far as making these turns.
Nice wheelie
power there.
Wrenched.
No turns on this track. You just got to lay it down and shift at the right times. And speaking of power, he walked that truck when it hit nothing.
He's putting on a nice run so far. Up on two wheels for Wrenched.
Yeah.
Nice save.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying there's jumps are real small. These guys are being real creative, but they're getting themselves in some pretty nasty situations on two wheels when they're getting around the edge of this track. The tough part about this.
And, you know, the drop-off isn't as steep as we'll be seeing later in the season.
Oh. I like he's keep up a lot of momentum, though. I mean, these guys, with these small jumps, you can really kind of wing it and fly through these things. Still making his way through the run. He's got to get some more factors here. Be 23 to finish it off.
Gonna
be enough to take the lead. And earlier tonight, in case you missed it, if you weren't here at the event, the Spanky Spangler made his presence known here, pulling off all his famous car-crushing stunts in a taxi cab that he manufactured into a stunt car, landed perfectly on those crushed cars as a little bit of intermission between racing here as we get back into freestyle.
Next up, it will be Terron behind the wheel of that crazy bull, Toro Loco.
Bad bull on his way out here with the Matador. You just send him off here on this course here, but this bull's gonna end up on top.
He's really gonna have to put down a run if he wants to take that lead.
25 is no easy feat, especially on this kind of course. I mean, you had to get real creative and kind of smash your way through a lot of these jumps here. It's not going to be easy to knock off that score.
Decent start so far for El Toro Loco.
This thing's no slouch here. This is a 40 cubic inch motor as he almost gets toward the wall here. A little of a black stallion here, gonna try and take this place down before they even start it.
And that was some
through.
huge air for El Toro Loco.
Yeah. I mean, this is a huge floor, but he obviously it's not big enough for this thing.
There's one thing with the judges, you notice that reverse, they can deduct you for those reverses.
They don't want you guys to kind of go out there and meander about and kind of figure out what you're doing as you're doing. I mean, you just gotta try to hit these jumps because a lot of these guys are not gonna wait. They're not gonna wait at all. They're gonna go out there and just hit it as hard as they can.
Terron so far putting on a decent run. Again, he's just got to get in that big moment, especially on this track where, you know, it's really difficult to.
He's hitting these rolling hills a lot, but look at the same one that got Black Stallion.
What a save for El Toro Loco.
Pirouettes it.
Only
he
a 22.
bent steering, he broke that truck, but what an exclamation point. He's not going to take the lead to go into third place.
Next is Danny in the Executioner. He's going to have to put on a nice run.
There you go.
Powers it into a wheelie.
I like that one a lot. And he's a real heat seeker out here in this course. I mean, as far as racing and freestyles, he made a pretty good name for himself this season. Be one to watch out for.
He is doing good off the start, really powering that Chevy out.
Coast to coast. Coast to coast here in the Kingdom. Almost kissing that wall just like El Toro did.
Looks like he may have had some troubles getting that truck in the reverse.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might have tensed up a little bit much there.
Into another wheelie. He's putting on quite a run here.
But it's tough. I mean, as he goes to some cyclones here. That's kind of looping the course here. Like I was saying, you can't really cut through the middle and get creative. You got to kind of figure out where you're going to go and just kind of keep hitting those sides around and around.
He's really sending it right now. Some huge air.
A lot of distance, not a lot of height, but you can't really get a lot of height in this track. But out of control here. Look out!
Up on two wheels.
Same spot as Black Stallion kisses that wall. So he's going to get the lead though.
6 for Executioner.
He laid it down there and he earned it.
last for Freestyle, it is Dylan Pereira and Blue Thunder.
The big bad Ford coming out here last can't say it's for no reason here.
He's gonna have to really put down a run tonight with some huge air.
Like I was saying, you're nailing these jumps, you gotta get a lot of distance. There's no height here.
He's having a nice start to his run so far in Freestyle.
Absolutely kicking up a lot of dirt here, but he's gonna kind of figure out what he's gonna do. There's some power.
Power wheelie.
He's it down there. I was saying that Ford power is really coming in handy.
Ooh, into the wall.
Back to the wall. Officials shut him down there. Make sure everything's okay on that truck. I mean, I'm paying for this stadium. Paying for that truck for sure. Make sure everything's okay, and it looks like it is. They're firing back up. The safety precautions taken into account in these shows. I mean, these trucks they take a beating, but these drivers are all
And
one.
he put the hammer down. He is furious after that RAI.
Okay. Speaking of taking a beating, this truck's about to take one after this.
He's just gonna put metal to the pedal right here, or pedal to the metal.
Oh, yeah. Flying, that's for sure. This thing flies real far. Hard to make it go.
He is just gassing it right now. He does not care where that truck ends up. Cross thread.
I think that's what Mr. Destruction was going for, trying to go through the center there, right through that gap, that valley. He's cutting this course up, cross thread and everything.
Into some
skid marks on that
donuts.
cement. In front of the camera, seeing those flags fly. A long way from Detroit, but they're watching.
Built for tough Blue Thunder is putting down a run here tonight.
This is good. I mean, he's cutting his floor up. He's got a lot of momentum, but I don't know if it's going to be a 26, though. Oh, well, there you go. It's over.
Man. What
That's
a
the
save
power.
for Blue Thunder.
Back on all fours, the crowd's going crazy. That's the end of the run there. That's that power. Oh, he got the
28
lead.
for Blue Thunder.
Judges have
What a
spoken here in
run.
Seattle. Dylan Pereira pulls it off, and you see our top 5 right there.
Blue Thunder will take the win with Executioner right behind him with that 26 and Blacksmith with the 24. What an event here in Seattle.
Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing a pretty steady top 5 there. These guys really work with not a whole lot here. They really made a lot of what they were given, and I think the fans got a great show here in the Kingdom.
We'll see you next weekend in Mesa Park.